So it turns out, guys, that there was something I did end up missing on the add-ons that were on Motorfest, and to be real, after noticing this, yeah, I feel like people are not going to be happy once they do end up noticing some of these things. One of which, I gotta say it, the year 2 pass is, pretty much useless now at the price of $30, which I will touch on that here in a second. And on top of that, we also got new car packs added to Motorfest, which is not what you think they are. They're not actual new vehicles like you would see a pack in something like Forza. It is existing cars in the game that are paid in a pack, which honestly is really confusing. So first things first, we have to talk about the year 2 pass, guys, before I get into the entire discussion about the vehicle packs there. Now, to be honest, when I first saw the entire year 2 pass thing, I was a bit confused because I didn't think they'd actually separate. Now, if you guys are wondering exactly what I mean by this, you can still buy the year 2 pass in the Crew Motorfest, which is $29.99. And this will include a few different items, which don't worry, I will have screenshots so you guys can see exactly what they have in it. But the year 2 pass will include the Chase Squad experience, so hunt down your targets in the new playlist, new open world challenges, you'll unlock 7 exclusive Chase Squad vehicles, 6 cars, and 1 helicopter with a unique customization, even though you can't take the said customization off of them. Besides that, you will also get 13 additional vehicles immediately, which if you are wondering, these cars are available to everybody now. If you do end up getting the pass, you'll get all 13 for free, basically, but none of these cars are actually exclusive, as the Chase Squad is the main exclusive thing in the Year 2 pass, okay? What's kind of insane to me about this, though, is if you don't want the 13 unique vehicles for $30, you can head over and buy the Chase Squad pack for $10 now, basically eliminating the entire year 2 pass, man. Like, this confused me. So if you get this, you can get the entire playlist, all the 7 unique vehicles. And what's kind of weird to me though, guys, I'm sure everyone can agree with this, everybody bought the year 2 pass for, you guessed it, the Chase Squad, okay? If they were advertising the 13 free or 13 special vehicles that you get a week later, even if you buy the pass anyway, so they're not unique, if you were to buy this pass for $30 and just get those 13 unique vehicles, I don't think anybody would have bought the pass, bro, and most people would be like, no. So the overall way they sold the pass was basically from the Chase Squad, which was the biggest selling point of the Year 2 pass. So that was $30. But now, if you don't want to spend that, you could just go buy the Chase Squad pack, which is $10, which honestly is probably what this entire DLC should have costed, was $10. Funny part is, in the review, I was talking about the entire Chase Squad thing. You guys remember in that video, I said it shouldn't be more than 15 bucks for this, and that was kind of pushing it. Well, now they have it for $10, man, for the playlist and all the vehicles. And to be honest, I kind of feel bad for the people who bought the Year 2 pass, because I kind of feel like that was directly ripping them off, man. Like, why even spend the $30? Now players can get this for $10. Like, the thing is, I understand having standalone packs and stuff like that, but the thing is, don't lock something behind the expensive thing and then later have it as a cheaper item after the players spend all the money on the big version of it. Oh, and also the other thing I wanted to add into this, y'all know how they added that special Cadillac seal, whatever that thing is called, that's part of, like, if you own the Year 1 or Year 2 and Year 3 pass, so it is basically a $60 vehicle. It basically forces you to buy the Year 2 pass. Now, obviously, if you don't want to get the Year 1 pass, which, to be honest, is always on sale, so that's probably the one to go with, and then get the Year 3, even though Year 3 is not worth it. But either way, though, if you were to buy the Chase Squad thing for $10, and if you got the Year 3 pass, then you will still have to buy the Year 1 pass, which is honestly just adding more and more money onto certain things, which is not the way to go, and I would recommend people not to do that. Then again, though, I have been noticing a ton of people going after some of these and going like, okay, well, I'm waiting for a sale. That makes complete sense, and that is the way to do it, man. But I'm being real, guys. I really do think this is kind of scummy in a way. Now, you guys probably saw my video about the Year 3 pass on what that has it in, also the Ultimate Edition. But the fact that they're now breaking up some of these passes after players spent the full price on them because that special thing was locked behind it, doesn't that kind of worry you for the future a little bit, man? Like, they're pretty much just trying to grab money, but grabbing the most money from the player base, and then hopefully getting more from the newer players by breaking it up into smaller things. And you know what, though? Speaking of that, I want to predict this right now, guys, before we get past to, like, Season 10 or later into the game's life. where Season 9 is obviously already out, the Year 3 Pass has been out for a minute. Watch them end up having something that's $10 where you could just get the RC pack and play this watch. I bet you they're going to do it. Let's see now. Let's check back in like a year. I bet you they will end up doing that. It will be really hilarious because a lot of players bought the Year 3 Pass for maybe thinking they would get that exclusive, but then they're going to end up adding that as like a $10 pack similar to the other one. But to be honest though, doing this with the Year 2 Pass was pretty dang bad considering that was the main selling point of it. And now they have a smaller version. Guys, do let me know your thoughts. But besides that, the other thing I wanted to discuss is now Motorfest will end up having car packs. Y'all remember how everybody used to make fun of Forza Horizon for this, having like car packs and vehicles you can buy separately? We all also do know that I think test drives will end up having something similar to this, which is kind of insane. But here's the thing though. If you want to have something along the lines of a vehicle pack, make sure the cars are actually unique, bro. The vehicle packs in Motorfest will be cars you already own in the game. And here's the crazy part, okay? Here's the crazy part. The Porsche Pack, for example, again, guys, I will show you screenshots of this so you can see it. The Porsche Triple Car Pack is $5, okay? You will get yourself, what are the cars again? You'll get yourself the 911 993, the 911 GT3 RS 2016, and the Taycan Turbo S, which is a 2019. That will end up being 3 cars for around $5. Mind you, none of these cars are actually unique because you can literally go in the game and play the game for a few hours and most likely buy all 3 of these because none of these cars are actually expensive. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, what was their thought process in adding a car pack to the game of existing cars in the game already? Which honestly makes me laugh because a lot of people used to make fun of Forza for having unique vehicles. Well, here's the thing. I would rather spend $5 or $6 on something like a Fast and Furious pack and get like 6 cars with it or 5 or whatever vehicles that are all literally unique to the movies of Fast and Furious, bro. I'd rather get that instead of spending $5 on 3 existing cars in the game, man. Like, it's just crazy. There's another one here, guys, the BMW Double Car Pack. Now, which cars does this have in it? Let's take a look. You can get yourself the 2014 M4 and the BMW M5, the 2011 version. This will be $3 for this, guys. I honestly don't really understand why they're doing that because, again, you can farm. These are street cars, bro. You could farm for these. They don't cost that much. They also will have an Alfa Romeo double car pack as well, which looks like that's the Giulia, I believe, in there as well. So, yeah, again, $3 for that, guys. 2 more vehicles. And honestly, I don't know, man. When I first saw this, when someone sent in the Discord, I was like, nah, bro, that's got to be that. There's no way that's real. And then I clicked on it. I went online. And I was like, wait, this is real. Like, they literally made car packs for existing cars in the game already, guy. I'm going to say this and be 100% real. New players, do not buy this stuff, bro, okay? Do not buy this stuff, new players. Do not. You guys can farm in the game for a few hours and easily buy most of the vehicles in these packs without a problem. That's kind of the crazy part, though, is if you check the prices of them, some cars are $300,000. Even maybe 400 or 500. Again, they're street vehicles, so they're not priced like a hypercar. You're not going to spend $1 million on a, like a Civic or something like a Porsche or something like that. They might be 270 grand, so you can go farm some races and maybe in like 30 minutes, you could literally buy one of the cars. In fact, guys, if you want to spend, oh, I just figured this out. The Long Maui race, the Expedition race, that is honestly one of the best ways to make money in the game if you don't want to farm the tiny races. Run an Alpha GP vehicle. You will make $90,000 in that. So in 3 runs in about 30 minutes, you can literally buy one of the cars if you actually wanted to, instead of spending full-on money on that, guys. But it gets funnier. There's also a JDM car pack that's $6.99. So yes, $7 for this one. You will get yourself the RX-7 2002, the Nissan Skyline GTR, which is the R34, and the Honda Civic Type R from 2021, and the Toyota Supra A80. This one honestly did make me laugh, though, because I feel like in some ways they're kind of just putting some cars into these packs and hoping people will buy them. Like, yeah, it's a JDM pack. You'll see something like the Supra in there and go, ooh, a Supra. Even though the Supra in-game is also, again, very cheap to buy, so you do not have to actually farm that if you don't want to. Which is really weird. Like, I saw this 4 vehicles for $7 is kind of a bit odd. Like, they probably could have put some unique cars in there. Again, people always made fun of Forza Horizon for this, dude. I saw it everywhere. Like, at least Motorfest doesn't have car packs or paid cars. And, well, guess what, though? Now that it's completely changing, as they pretty much have paid car packs of existing cars in the game, they're not even new, and you have to buy them. Now, this is obviously aimed toward new players in the game, so if you guys are new and you see something like this, it might look really nice, guys, but don't do that because, again, you could easily play through the game and farm, and you could pretty much buy all of these cars with no issues at all by simply playing the game, man. And in the Ford pack, which, by the way, there's also one of these, it's called the Ford Triple Pack. It's $5 for this, guys. You will get yourself, let me see, the Ford Focus RS 2016, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, the newer one. That car was also in the Crew 2, by the way. We'll also have the Ford Mustang GT Convertible, which is a new car in the game. So would you guys actually want to spend $5 on a Ford Focus RS and a Shelby GT500? Which, mind you, most players probably already have. And even a new player looking at this, you guys can go make the money in the game and easily buy a lot of these cars in these packs, dude. Like, I don't know, man. When I saw this, I had to talk about this in a video because I'm not kidding, guys. When I would go on Instagram, X, there was always people making fun of Forza and stuff like that for having car packs. And obviously, a lot of paid car packs, sure, I could see the issues with that. But here's the thing. If they want to add car packs, maybe the manufacturers, if they're special cars, maybe they require that. If you can get like 4 or 5 dope cars for $6 or $7 and they're actually unique and they're new, again, like the Fast and Furious thing, I was happy to get that, dude. I really do love that. Also, one thing I want to talk about that has to do with the car vouchers in this, which is insane. It just kind of blows my mind, though, because you will end up getting unique vehicles in the packs in Forza, and in this game, though, you will end up buying existing cars in the game, which is insane, dude. Like, I really do not understand it. Now, if we add all of the packs together, $11 there, we'll have another 11. So you have $22 of car packs there of existing vehicles in the game that you can easily go farm and pretty much buy all of them without ever spending a dime. Now, obviously, these are, again, aimed at new players, and guys, I gotta say it again, if you're a new player, do not buy the packs, man. Some of them already have starred reviews on them, which is kind of insane. So I guess people are spending $7 on 4 cars you can literally go grind and probably get in a couple hours. I don't know, man. I understand wanting to get money out of your players and all that and trying to keep the game alive, but that's kind of scummy. I think that's kind of scummy. And on top of that, we also have the Chase Squad thing on top of the car packs, and it just really makes you go, what? And the other thing I did also want to do with this is kind of break this down a little bit more and talk about the other part of this, which is the car voucher things you can buy in Forza and the prices of those and how it's basically the exact same thing. So if you were to get all of the packs on Motorfest, again, it would be around $22. You would get yourself around 14 vehicles in the game for $22, all right? Which, obviously, if you're looking at math there, that probably doesn't look like it's really that worth it, especially for the cars you were paying for. But if we head over to Forza, though, now I'm obviously going to show you guys screenshots of this. There is car vouchers you can get, and the one that would be the closest to that is probably, I guess you could say, the car voucher big pack, which is 24 of those. You also have the car voucher 10 pack as well. Now, the 10 pack is $10, so you obviously can use, that's 10 cars, by the way, guys. $1 per vehicle. The other one is 24 car vouchers for $20, which you will get yourself 24 vehicles for $20. Now, if we look at something like Motorfest again with the entire car pack thing, again, you're buying existing cars in the game already, so it's very similar to a car voucher. That will be $22 and also 14 new vehicles. That costs more, and you're getting 10 more vehicles in Forza for less money than what they are charging in Motorfest, dude. Y'all see where I'm coming from with this stuff? There is way better ways to have different things like this in the game. If you want to add a specific pack to the game that costs money, honestly, dude, that's fine. I do know people might attack me in the comments on that, but if you actually have unique cars in the pack and it's $7, $8 or something, even $10 for like a special unique pack of different vehicles, but it's actually worth getting because the cars are unique, then I feel like that might be worth doing and honestly would be really fun. And here's the thing again, though. I also want to go back to the Fast X car pack that's in Forza Horizon 5, guys. This will have 5 unique vehicles in it. By the way, a few of those I absolutely love. The Dodge Charger Hellcat sounds absolutely amazing. And I love the 1970-ish Charger. I literally love that car from the movie. This will be $10 for this. You guys will get yourself 5 unique vehicles instead of 5 existing cars in the game. You might as well just buy like a bunch of vouchers like you would on Forza and then go buy some existing cars in the game. And honestly, I feel like maybe a voucher type of thing in Motorfest might have been a better idea, because if you buy every single vehicle pack, man, you're setting yourself back $22 for cars you can literally grind. It's only 14 vehicles, so even that is just, it's insane, man. When I realized that and I looked at something like the car vouchers going, my goodness, even the vouchers are a better deal on Forza than that. And I saw people making fun of some of this stuff, but if you actually compare them, dude, you could definitely see the issues there, and you could kind of see like the money grabbing aspect that Ubisoft is trying with this stuff. And honestly, guys, there is better ways to do it. And the biggest thing, I gotta admit, the car packs are definitely kind of hilarious and frustrating the way they did it. But to be real though, if you guys bought the year 2 pass, then you easily have a right to be a tad frustrated with this, as now you could have just got the Chase Squad pack, which honestly, guys, let's be real, 95% of the player base would easily just buy the Chase Squad pack and not the year 2 pass, because you could buy that for $10 and get the experience of Chase Squad instead of having to spend $30 because it was locked behind that previously. Y'all see the issue with this stuff? Do let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. To be honest, this is pretty dang scummy, but if I'm being real though, looking at the year 3 pass and the new Ultimate Edition, none of this stuff really shocks me anymore with Ubisoft though.